Let me tell you a story about a January day when a lawsuit hit the courthouse in a most unusual way. A man filed against the government, demanded quite a sum, $10 billion, yes you heard it, from the Treasury's drum. He said his tax returns got leaked back in 2019 by a contractor named Littlejohn, the worst he'd ever seen. He claimed emotional distress, said the damage was immense. $10 billion worth of feelings, make that make some sense.
$10 billion from the taxpayers, paid right back to him. The judge looked at the paperwork and said this sure looks grim. You control the very agencies that you are suing now.
The adversity required by law, somebody explain me how. Now the federal judge in Florida, Judge Kathleen by name, she read through all the documents and nothing looked the same. She said, wait a minute here, let me get this straight. You're the president who runs the IRS, you're suing the estate. You've been telling everybody that you already won, because you run the Treasury and you run everyone. If there's no real adversity between the fighting sides, then this court has got no jurisdiction, that's where the case resides. She said, come back in a few weeks, bring your arguments clear. Explain to me why this courtroom is the right place to be here. That order came on April 24th, 2026, and everybody waited for the legal briefs to fix. But instead of answering the judge the way the order said, a different plan was cooking up, a settlement instead. The New York Times got wind of it and published what they found. The Justice Department quietly was working underground. No court approval, no transparency, just close the door. Just settle with yourself and never argue anymore. Skip the jurisdiction question, skip the judge's demand. Just write a check and call it done, that was the plan.
$10 billion from the taxpayers, paid right back to him. The judge looked at the paperwork and said this sure looks grim. You control the very agencies that you are suing now.
The adversity required by law, somebody explain me how. Now class action settlements need a judge to sign a line. Settlements involving children need a court to say it's fine. But nobody ever wrote a law, no statute on the books for when a sitting president self-deals with crooked hooks. Because no lawmaker ever thought they have to write that rule. Nobody dreamed they need a law for such a brazen tool. So here we are in uncharted waters, nobody's sure whether a settlement like this one needs a court or not for sure. And what about those audits that the IRS would run? Could they be dropped quietly once the settlement is done? Could the deal include conditions that were never in the court, that benefit the man who filed in ways that can't be caught? The taxpayers who fund the agencies now funding the claim of footing bills for lawsuits, where the suing man's the same as the one who runs the payout desk, who signs off on the deal. That's the story from the New York Times, and brother, it is real.
Billion from the taxpayers, paid right back to him.
Legal scholars reading headlines say the outlook's looking grim. He controls the very agencies that he is suing now. If somebody can explain this one, America wants to know how. So that's the story as it stands today, May 2026. A lawsuit and a settlement and some very curious tricks. The courts are watching, journalists are writing every day, and the $10 billion question still has not gone away. Stay tuned, because this story isn't finished, not just yet. The judge still has an order out that nobody should forget.